Hello fellow crocheters, this is Sylvia with Crazy Cool Crochet. In this project we are going to make, and I will show you the photos after you listen to this, a Christmas tree scarf and hat. Now what's really cool about the hat is it comes in sizes newborn all the way through adult in very detailed sizes. So for example, newborn, 3 months, 6 months, on, and then toddler, child, teen, and several adult sizes. And to go along with that, the pattern will have an actual chart that will help you figure out what size you need, which is great for gift giving. Now, what I am doing differently with this video is making this a companion, the video, to the actual written pattern, which of course you'll find over at my Etsy shop, and it's available right now, it's ready. And of course that's at crazycoolcrochetus.etsy.com. So I'm trying a different strategy with this project. Like I said, this is going to be a companion to the written printable pattern, so that I did videotape the, I don't want to say important, but the trickier parts. It's not tricky at all. It's really not. But for those of you who perhaps have never done bobbles, for example, we're making bobbles for the ornaments. Pretty cool. But if you've never done a bobble, okay, I have detailed that out in the tutorial that follows. So while it's not a line-by-line tutorial, I do give a lot of detail for the bits and pieces that might be a little bit trickier, or I do offer tips in these clips. So do watch. And for those of you that do grab up the pattern itself will have also detailed photos. My patterns always do. I'm very good about that. But now, this time, because there is one trick here that I actually learned and am now passing along to you guys with this pattern. And I'm going to let you go ahead, and if you're curious about that, go ahead and watch so that you can see what I'm talking about. It's a tip I've never seen before until last week, and it proved super helpful. So I hope you enjoy this. Unless otherwise directed, you are entering the hook under that 2-strand chain that forms at the top, like that. Do not enter the hook between the posts. You're not going into the spaces, you're going into these stitches. Now, to create the bobble, you're going to start your next double crochet, pull through 2 and stop. Bring in your bobble color, leave a nice long tail. Okay, now to bring in the color, complete that last double crochet. Okay, you do not cut off the green, leave the green strand hanging behind. Now into the next stitch, start your bobble. So start for a double crochet, pull through 2. Do that again in the same stitch, pull through 2. Grab your yarn, pull through 2. 4 loops, we need 5. So one more time, pull through 2, 5 loops on the hook, pull through all 5, and then chain 1 to lock everything in. Now you can cut the yarn off, the yellow, leave that tail, throw the tail to the back, find your green. Now you're going to work a single crochet into the next stitch right next to the bobble. Single crochet. You're going to grab your yarn, There's your 2 loops on the hook. Yeah, they're very far apart. Don't worry about that. Pull through both loops for your single crochet, then tighten everything up. Now into the next stitch, continue with your double crochets. And there's your bobble. Yes, it looks flat. It does not look like these other nice popped out ones. Okay, but on the next single crochet row, you're going to work your single crochets, then you're going to come back. Tighten those 2 strands. See how that helps create that bobble a little bit better? And then with your finger you push it through. Boom. There you go. That was fairly easy. So when counting your stitches, or when you're looking where to place the hook, here is the double crochet that you worked before you started your bobble. So there is that 2-strand chain. So that will count. This is a single crochet row where I'm showing you. So I work a single crochet in there. And then when you're counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to go right here. There's your 2 strands in the bobble that forms the chain. Now remember, the bobble was created in only 1 stitch. So you only go under 1, because that one also looks like a chain, but you only are working 1 stitch. So there's your single crochet there. Then there's your single crochet when you made your bobble, and then you do your single crochet into the next stitch. You're going to work under here, so that will count as a stitch when you're counting. That was your single crochet right there. There's your next double crochet, so you work under here. Now for the scarf, I'm going to show you how to get started. So you chain 2 with the white or the cream color, chain 2, and then chain 26 in green. Now I'm going to show you how to change the color there, over here at the end. It's the same process. Okay, so chain 26 of the green, then pick up another ball. You will need 2 skeins of the white. So this way we don't have to carry the colors across. Now grab the next skein of the white, pull the yarn through, tighten up the green a little bit, not too much, and now chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first chain, and we're going to work 2 single crochets in the white. So there's 1. Now we're going to start the second one, but we're not going to finish it because we need to change colors again. So that's the second one. Drop the white to the back, grab your green, complete that single crochet with the green. Tighten up. Now work your 26 single crochets in green. Doesn't that look perfect? Okay, there is number 25 in the green. We're going to start 26 and then stop with 2 loops on the hook. Drop the green to the back and grab that first skein of the white. It's already there, so just pick it up. Pull through to complete that last single crochet. Let's tighten it up a little bit. Keep it clean. Make sure you're not twisty. Okay, now we've got our 2 single crochets in the white. There we go. Tighten up your stitches as needed a little bit, don't get crazy. Chain one, turn. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets again. Now what do you do here? You stop with your 2 loops on the hook. Bring the white to the back. This is going to be the back of the work. Grab the green, pull through to finish that last single crochet. Now continue with your 26 single crochets. I've completed 25 in the green single crochets. Here comes 26. Stop with 2 loops on the hook, bring the green to the back, or it's facing you. Bring it to the back of the work. Grab the white, pull it through. Now do your 2 single crochets at the end here. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, now this is the part that I really want to show you. Okay, now in order to create the taper, to create the tree, we're going to do color changes a little bit differently from usual, from normal. Okay, so we need to, on every other row, we're going to be decreasing 1 on each end of the tree, which means we increase 1 on each end of the white. Okay, so we've got 2 of the white and 26 of the green, so now we need to do 3 of the white and 24 of the green. So we're going to start with the first single crochet of the white. Now for the second one, this is where we do things a little bit different. So normally you would enter your hook right in there. Okay, so now what you're watching for is where there's a color change in these top chains here. You've got the green and the white. So we're going to skip entering into the white. We're not going to do that like we normally would. We're going to enter into this little space here. See how there's like a tent, a green line, a white line, and then a green bar on top here? We're going into that little space between the green line and the white line. That's where we're entering the hook. Now complete that stitch. So that's number 2. We still need a third one. So now we're going to go ahead into the next space as usual. Pull up the white. Now we're going to change the color. So we're going to take the white to the back and grab the green and complete that single crochet with the green. So now we've completed our color change. So now as you single crochet across the row, we're only working for 24. All right, I've completed number 23. So I'm going to start 24 over here, 2 loops on the hook, throw the green to the back, pick up the white, and complete that single crochet with the white to create your color change. Now we need 3 of the white. So there's 1, 2, 3 spaces to work into. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, so that is my new strategy, like I said at the beginning, for this particular project. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, as you might have noticed in the photos with the baby. Oh, and by the way, that's my granddaughter modeling. Isn't she a doll? Speaking of doll, the baby was a doll. So anyway, the hat on the baby showed as a slouchy hat, where it was like that, slouching. That was a newborn hat, by the way, and it was slouching. Now, I do give instructions in the written pattern for a regular, almost like a beanie type, for the newborn size, and a couple of the other baby sizes that will also be adjustable that way. I do appreciate you coming and checking out my designs, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Thank you so much.